It's another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark with the mic. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And god damn, we have so much wrestling to cover today.
It's a lot of wrestling.
Way too much.
Way too much wrestling.
Now, like, do you feel like it's gonna get fatigued very soon?
I think things are gonna start getting narrowed down. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
There's gonna be stuff that's not gonna be in my rotation anymore
Yeah.
as much. You know what I mean?
Sadly,
I'm partially about to say I'm about to cancel Raw, man. Like I can't. You need to get on SmackDown's level. I'm just saying. What's up?
But yeah, like that it's tough to do that. Like it's a lot of content, like a lot, and then I'm not even to do that. Like it's a lot of content. Yeah, so much content like going into it. You have Raw Monday, you have Impact, NWA, and now the Backstage on Tuesday. You have and AEW Dark.
Oh, it always comes out on Tuesday? I didn't know. I thought it was just like when its first premiere they did that.
Okay. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah. But I didn't know it was every Tuesday. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you have that. Then you have the WWE Backstage. But I actually liked it. Like I watched the first 2 episodes and I actually really enjoyed it.
How long is that show gonna be? How long?
It's about an hour long.
Damn it! They're all an hour. Can it be a half an hour?
Yeah, like Talking Smack was like 45. It was like a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good time for that show. But they go through everything. They have their little skits in here and there. I do like the show though. I actually like what they're doing with it.
Speaking of wrestling content, I didn't even get to listen to WWE's official podcast with what's the name of the Corey Graves podcast that came out last week?
After the Bell.
After the Bell, yes. Yeah. I didn't even get to hear that.
That was actually really good. It was. I really liked it. He interviewed Seth, Triple H, and Bailey, and Bailey hung up on him, awesome. and Ric Flair. I think he had like 4 interviews. They were short interviews, but they went straight to the point. And then he also kind of went into things that he wanted to talk about. Like he put pretty much Cesaro over. And like he sees he's very unutilized, and if the fact that they're allowed to, like, guys going to go to NXT, NXT UK, and everything, Cesaro is a worker that can work with anybody.
Yes, I agree.
And then he also talked about who else he was talking about? Drew Gulak.
Ah, good stuff.
And he said like those 2 guys are like something he sees in them that could do something in the future, and that they are great hands to have, and they should not use them the way they've been using them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Because Graves went into kind of like the same thing I went into. I think it was SmackDown.
All right.
And it was the 3-on-3. It was Cesaro, and the 2 other guys from the team Flair. Who was it? It was last week. Versus Roman Reigns, Mustafa Ali, and Ricochet.
Was it? It wasn't McIntyre, was it?
I think it was McIntyre.
On SmackDown? Yeah.
Was it? Okay. Well, anyway, that match and seeing the one-on-one stuff with Roman Reigns and Cesaro, that was the first time he even said it. That was the first time that I ever think that they touched hands, and that was an amazing go about this, like something of a match in the future that you could see.
Okay. I mean, Cesaro has the reputation of making everybody look like gold. So, I mean, just if you're already good, you can imagine what he can produce. But the thing is, when, you know?
Yeah.
When.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it goes in that area. It's like, I think he should have a title. I think he should have a good ring with a title. I think he's that good. Like, Cesaro, we always talk great things about Cesaro. We talked about his history, especially when he was in NXT and stuff like that. If it wasn't for him, like, honestly, I think Sami Zayn would have got the push anyway, but that match made him even better.
Okay. See, I mean, that's just what he do.
Yeah.
That's what Cesaro do. But my only skepticism with Cesaro is he's a victim of Vince.
Yeah.
The wrestler. He's not a sports entertainer. You know how that goes.
But I feel like, you know, they had a chance with Paul Heyman as the mouthpiece, and I think they should have not give up so fast on it.
Yeah, but here we are, still trying to put him over.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't believe in him. I think his
Yeah.
name is McMahon.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of shit going on this week. I don't want to get really deep into the Saudi Arabia stuff that happened outside of the thing, but we're gonna go review the Crown Jewel event.
Mm-hmm.
We do our weekend wrestling with Raw, SmackDown, AWA, NWA, AEW, NXT, NXT UK, 205 Live, and I watched Impact. So I watched about almost 16 and a half hours of wrestling this week.
Did not see the entire thing of Crown Jewel, so
No, all right. It was, my only problem with the pay-per-view was the first match.
And that was the 50 man?
No, it was the kickoff was the 50 the Rumble.
Okay. What was the first match?
The first match was Lesnar and Velasquez.
Oh, that's the only match you had a problem with?
Yeah, I had a big problem with that match.
I saw that match. I saw Mansoor and Cesaro, which was a great match.
That was a great match.
Give the band props.
Yeah.
Mansoor is good. And Cesaro's amazing.
Yeah.
I saw the tag Rumble, the tag team. What was it called? They had a real
turmoil. Tag team turmoil for the best tag team in the world.
Turmoil. Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
That was a good match. A little sloppy here and there, but
it was a little
good.
But it made me happy. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's give these guys some props. These tag teams some props.
Yeah.
And then after that, I didn't see much. I did see some of the Tyson Fury Brock Strowman match.
I actually liked that match more. I liked that match more than the first match.
Okay. Because I heard he was looking mighty funky.
He had an ultimate fucking entrance. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, somebody put it this way that he spent all his points for his creative character on his entrance. So he ended up with a top tier entrance on his first fucking fight.
Man, he has so much fireworks, man. There was so much fireworks. Like, he had all the fireworks.
He spent the whole budget.
You name it, he had it. He had fire. He had the sideways ones. He had the green ones. He had everything.
Wow, that's how you do it.
And he had a cool. It went cool, and then they went to his theme song. I was hoping that was I was hoping that was his theme song. Like, I could go with that, and then they put an actual theme song, and I'm like,
So that's about most of my Crown Jewel.
Okay.
I mean, what I missed, like 2 matches?
A few actually. I guess I'll run them down real fast, and so we could just get that out the way because that's kind of a big card to go through. So the first match was the kickoff match, which is the battle royal for number one contender for the U.S. title.
Yeah, and it wasn't like as bad as like the previous year.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't have the funny moment with Titus O'Neil, obviously.
Yeah, because that was not purpose.
No. I understand. I'm just saying, nothing that ended up being like, oh, that's hilarious. He almost died, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Nothing like that happened. And listen, wasn't it Humberto that won?
Humberto Carrillo, yeah.
So I'm like, awesome. All right.
With the last three was Rowan, Harper, and Carrillo.
Yo, Harper got mad love across the side, the shining seas, man. Over there, wherever they just love him, man.
Yeah, I was. There was some reactions I was very surprised of.
Yeah, there were a lot of different people. Like, they just have fan favorites in that country. I'm like, wow.
Like, honestly, it was who was it? Lesnar. Lesnar got a huge pop.
Lesnar, but like, freaking the guy we just mentioned, Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Freaking, I heard they gave even Cesaro was like mega over.
Yeah.
Of course, Mansoor.
But like Mansoor, Ali. Ali was huge.
Yeah, but they were crazy for Natty too. I'm like, wow, all right.
Natty's loved by everybody. There's a lot of love for Natty.
People like to give her shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so the battle royal Humberto Carrillo won. It was a fun battle royal. None really like stood out like a crazy like comeback in the ring or something like that. But
it wasn't wild, but it was good. It was all right.
Yeah. First match of the show was WWE champion Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez. I guess Brock Lesnar had somewhere to be early, so he left early. So
supposedly, dude was hurt.
Yeah.
Like, what? He was hurt.
Like
How long was he hurt?
Cain Velasquez?
Yeah, he's out for surgery.
Oh shit.
Like he was hurt. When?
Yeah.
When they say it? What?
I
Nice.
didn't figure that. It was a fast match. One thing I saw what they did with it. I was not crazy about it. Was they made it a UFC fight? They kind of
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. What I saw, I liked, but
I
again,
didn't
it
like it.
didn't go anywhere.
I didn't like it because I want a wrestling match. I don't want fuck UFC. If I want UFC, then just have a fucking fight in UFC.
I disagree because it's Brock. I like let him have it because he doesn't have a UFC fight every pay-per-view.
But sadly, like what I see with Cain Velasquez, I seen him wrestle and he could do some stuff. So I was like, why is he not doing any of this stuff?
But with the hindsight now, I know why. But yeah, I understand that it was way too short.
Yeah,
he didn't showcase anything.
I didn't like the match. I was just like, oh, I don't give a fuck.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I give it a dose.
I give it a disappointed.
Yeah, I give it a Scott Steiner. Like fuck that match. Second match was the OC winning the tag team turmoil. It was the big tag team turmoil match. So pretty much it was like a gauntlet match for the tag teams. They just named it turmoil. You had the Major Bros. You had the New Day. You have Heavy Machinery, the Viking Raiders, the Revival, the Club, the OC. Who else was in it? Heavy Machinery. I think I said them twice.
They're so heavy.
And Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode,
Mm-hmm.
and there was another tag team. Then B Team.
Go.
B Team, go. It was a fun match. It did what it needed to do.
Yeah, more fun than anything, I would say.
Yeah,
it wasn't like this spectacular. Look at these guys going hard. It was just like, oh, they kind of get to have fun.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what, that's cool.
Yeah,
let's get everybody there, showcase a little bit. Hey guys, we still got jobs. Like, come on, Major Bros. We got you on TV.
Man, why I keep hating on Major Bros, man?
Yeah,
I wanted them to do a bit more than what they did. Zack Ryder missed his move completely. But then again, I understood. Like, honestly, if he would have grabbed the dude's neck, he probably would have hurt him. So him missing completely was better. He just went with it, and that was what it was. Decent match. It wasn't nothing. Again, they had some good matches within it, but it was nothing really like, oh my god, jaw dropping. But it was just a basic tag team shit. I give it a 3.5.
I would agree. It was standard thing you might have seen on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So not bad.
Happy OC won though.
Yeah, that's something they'll see. I wonder if they're gonna actually bring the trophy, or does it not exist?
Well, he was carrying it in the AJ Styles match though.
No, I mean on Monday.
Oh, okay. Oh well, we'll find out Monday if he does.
If that world still exists.
Yeah.
We still don't know where Braun's green belt is.
Yeah, that shit was ugly though.
But it didn't break like his other trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
so it's still somewhere. It's in a vault somewhere.
Yeah. What else we got? The tag team turmoil. The next match was Mansoor versus Cesaro. I think this was the match of the night.
I would agree. It was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Mansoor doing his damn thing. Cesaro doing what he always do. There was some cool spots in the match though.
Yeah.
Just saying, like Mansoor went for it. Like that dude can fly. If you give him enough leeway, he can fly. I remember I thought he was pretty good in the match he had against Damian Priest. I mean, sure, he got murdered.
Yeah.
But I still thought he was good.
Yeah. I think he improved. I think he's finding his spots a bit more. I think they only use him for these events. Other than that, he goes back to NXT. But Cesaro helped him tell a story in that match, and I think it really shined. Like I thought that match was one of the best ones on the card.
Yep.
So I give this one a 4.5.
I agree. It felt like a pay-per-view match though, so that's why I really liked it.
Yeah, it felt like there was something important for this match. Like even though it was, like Mansoor, no one really knows unless you're in Saudi Arabia. He's hometown hero kind of thing. So, and it was a good story with him because he kind of got off. He came in because of the WWE tryouts over there.
Yep.
A couple years ago, so it's like a big storyline thing, which is pretty cool. Yes,
now just use him more, please.
Yeah. Then we had Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman. Like he said before, he used all his money.
Yeah.
On the entrance.
99 points spent on his entrance.
Yeah.
Entrance too strong.
He won by countout.
Because he knocked him out. Yeah. He fell out the ring.
Yeah, but I think they did it in a smart way, as in when he was coming in, like before to break the count, he got hit.
Yeah.
So they did it in a smart way.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
That I feel like now, if it happens, it's gonna feel like this was the spark.
Yeah.
But that hasn't been a thing for a while too. It's always been some other reason, but they never use a knockout for a reason to get a count out.
Yeah.
I think they should use that more. Well, not more often, but like for some of the BS reasons they used to end the match, that wouldn't hurt.
That's true. I liked what they did with it. This match was entertaining. Like more than anything, it was entertaining. I think Tyson's Fury's just like persona is. He's a clown.
Goofy clown, but he can knock you out. That's what makes him lovable, I guess.
And he tried. He did some moves. He tried his best in the ring. I think he delivered what he can. I've seen celebrity versus wrestlers sometimes before, and their matches are usually doo-doo. So I was entertained by the match. I enjoyed what it did, and it made sense for the end. Like he was about to get in, and he got knocked out. I was fine with that. I was like, that's a good end. That's fine. I'm good with that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make Strowman look weak, as in he got pinned or anything like that. He just got hit at the wrong time and didn't make the ring.
Yes, sir. That's true.
I was fine with that. We have Samir Singh taking the belt from R-Truth. Earlier that day, R-Truth took the belt from the other one, so he became a 21-time 24/7 champion.
Oh, Jesus.
I like the little antics. You just see people just randomly winning. One thing I don't get is why everyone runs in the circle.
Yes.
No one breaks the circle.
Just run in front of him. Because they don't have people behind them if you run in front of him. Yeah. Like, I don't get it. It's stupid.
Like, why?
But it's funny, though. It is funny.
It's just like everyone runs right behind each other. Like, hey,
I bet you if they could get the rights to the Benny Hill music, they would play it when it happened. I swear they would. And there'd be girls in bras and panties and the king at the end. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they need to do that.
Steal my idea.
WWE, get Benny Hill's music.
Yes, buy that.
And then every 24/7 title thing, you play that music.
Yep. And
that's the way it goes from there.
Oh, my goodness. So great.
Yeah. So so Samir Singh now is the first 24/7 champion. His brother won it the first time, so they both won it.
All right. So look, they got some gold under their names now. Did they not win any gold since they've been there, right?
No, they haven't.
No cruiserweight, no tag, no nothing, right?
No.
Okay.
Hey. Next match. United States Championship match: AJ Styles versus Humberto Carrillo.
I wish I saw it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this one.
I think this match was very close to the Mansoor Cesaro match. I'll give it the same rating, 4.5. Okay. Gave you everything you need. I like the fact that AJ Styles went more technical in this match. So he ran after his leg and fucking kept working the leg.
Which makes sense if you're going against the high flyer.
Yeah, exactly. So I like when they do that. I like when they actually do stuff like that.
And was it more competitive than Monday? Because Monday, he got his ass whooped.
Nah, it was more competitive, a lot more high flying and everything like that. They did a lot of moves. Very similar to what they did on Monday Night Raw. They just added more stuff into it. It was a good match. A very good match.
Okay, good.
I give it a 4.5.
Oh, really?
The next match was Natalya versus Lacey Evans. There was a lot of historic heights for this match. Like, it really meant something to have a female match in this country. Yes. And kudos to Lacey Evans and Natty to doing it and delivering on the match. The match was actually really good. I like the fact that they're past their rivalry, so they gave each other a handshake and then they gave each other a hug in the end of the match, and they kind of like, all right, we're good together. We're cool. And I like that they did that.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, very good match, very solid match. I'll give this a 4.5. 4.25. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen better matches out of them too, but this was what it meant for this show. It did everything it needed.
Okay, gotcha.
One thing I want to note, and this is something I hate about like news sites, and I really do hate like ringside news and all that shit.
Okay.
Why is Natty getting hit with a water bottle like a big news art story? When you also got to realize that 3 other people also got hit with a water bottle.
I saw Ric Flair get hit with one.
Yeah.
Just like Jesus Christ, they don't give a shit, do they?
Yeah. So that was one thing that bothered me. Like, why is that a headline? Why you have to make that a headline? It just don't make sense. Why is John Cena like opening the NFL on Fox?
Cena got stuff to do, and it's not wrestling.
Yeah,
that's why.
I'm like, why am I looking at Cena?
Got money to make, places to be, and it's not in the ring.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the Jets lose again.
I want to see that Fireman movie. What's the name of the movie that he's in?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name, but yeah, it actually looks funny. It looks like a nice like family movie. It's cool.
It looks a little slapsticky, which I'm like, oh, I kind of like that.
And I like John Leguizamo. I like Jordan Peele. So not Jordan Peele.
Was Michael Keegan?
Keenan. Yeah, Keenan. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's in it, so it'll be a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
Next match, Team Hogan versus Team Flair. It was not an elimination match, which kind of got me confused.
If you believe Ric Flair, this was going to be the mother of all matches. How was this match?
It was a fun match. It was a very fun match. I really enjoyed it. I think everyone played their part really well in this match. There was a lot of great spots.
Drew McIntyre gets all the ladies.
Yeah.
And the steel jets like Ric Flair promised.
Yeah. So my only gripe with this match is that it threw me off because it was an elimination match. It was a 1 pinfall and win. So that's what threw me off with the kind of match.
Let me ask about the time it went on. Did it seem like they did that because it was a packed show and this was the last match?
No, because it wasn't the last match.
Was it the last match? I thought it was.
No, really? Seth Rollins and...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn.
They closed out. So, one thing highlighted, Ricochet, he had a Mighty costume on from...
the costume. My Hero Academia, yes.
Yeah, he had a full, like, Mighty costume on. That was pretty dope.
No wig on. Just saying. He ain't had no wig on.
No, he didn't have a wig on. He's still bald.
He bald.
But it was a good match. It was a fun match. They all had their spots. There was all crazy RKO. They all did their thing they had to do. Rusev was a big, like, strong part of this match, especially when he got in and started fucking whooping people's ass. I think Roman's just been on a good streak right now. Like, he's just been a good person, a good hand. Period.
I heard that he learned to basically thrive in the spotlight that doesn't include the championships.
And I like that. And we've been saying that for a while.
Now he's coming more into his own, and just like when you don't have to worry about him being shoehorned into a championship match, you can appreciate him more.
Yeah, I agree. And
why the hell is he in this match again? You're like, hey, it's Roman Reigns. All right.
Yeah.
So.
It was a good match. I give it a 4. It was fun. Cool. They did the job.
Did Rusev get his hands on Bobby Lashley, or was it the opposite way?
Huh?
Did Rusev get his hands on Bobby Lashley, or the opposite way?
Oh, he got his hands on Bobby Lashley. He whooped Bobby Lashley's ass.
Really?
Oh, he got him. But he kept running away in the match and shit too. So like, he was a little bitch too.
Who caught the pin?
Huh?
Who caught the pin?
I think it was Roman.
Okay. Was it on Drew McIntyre?
No.
Really?
I actually don't think it was.
Because I would figure they probably keep.
Yeah, he pinned Orton.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he pinned Orton. Ali and Ricochet neutralized McIntyre. They dove out the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a good match, and it was nice seeing Rusev used as a babyface, and the way they used him was really great in this match.
Did the crowd chant for Shorty G?
I don't think they did. They're like, who's this guy? Why is he wearing a Space Jam suit?
Did he have different colors this time?
No, same colors. The bright green and blue. Man, just get a Toon Squad jersey, man.
Yeah. I like that.
Just go all out. Just go out. Just get a Toon Squad jersey and you look good.
All right.
And the main event of Crown Jewel was The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, defeats Seth Rollins to become the new Universal Champion.
It's a miracle. Wow.
My issues with this match. Why do we need the red light?
Oh, so this was another instance of the red light was for the entire match?
Yes.
Damn.
We don't need the red light. I do not want a match that looks like I'm watching it through a Virtual Boy. I swear to God, it looks like a Virtual Boy.
There's a reason why those things didn't sell.
I feel like you guys need to let go of the production, the producing value of shit and making it overproduced, and just let them actually have a match.
Yeah, they're using the budget in the wrong spots.
I think this match would have been great if you saw it. The red light after a while hurt your eyes.
Gotcha.
I was surprised how much of a pop Wyatt got over there. Like, I was very skeptical with his character over there. But they loved him.
I mean, he's not offensive, so. I said he's not offensive, so that's one thing.
He's walking around with a head.
Yeah, but that's not really offensive.
It's a head.
No, I
what
understand.
What is that country name for?
I'm talking about. Well, see, that thought is kind of the offensive thing, not the fact that head. That's the thing.
You walking around with a light up head.
So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
there's a difference there.
I liked what I've seen of the match. I thought the match was fine. I liked how aggressive they got with each other and whatnot. But that red light just really threw me off, and I just got tired of it because it just takes away. I wonder if you're in the crowd, can you actually see the match in the red?
I don't know.
Because it looks like it's really hard to see, and I'm watching it on TV.
We need witness reports.
Yeah.
Somebody.
So, anyone that was at Hell in a Cell, was it really hard to watch the match?
I think that's different because that red cell was in the way, too. It probably made it worse.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia people, if you're listening, could you see? You were the audience at Crown Jewel 2019. Could you see the Fiend beat Seth Rollins?
Yeah, it was tough, but you know what? We got a new champion, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I wonder what they're gonna do with the Universal title, seeing that they're both on SmackDown now.
How did the match end?
Mandible Claw, and he caught him into a Sister Abigail doing the Mandible Claw.
Really? Whoa!
And got the pin. 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Bray Wyatt. He's double champ now. He's a Universal and a World Champion before.
And those are two different belts, yeah. Because they had a different. They were the same thing, right? SmackDown show and Raw show. Hey, how about that?
Well, technically, he was a SmackDown guy.
Well, no, he is now.
No, he's been a SmackDown guy.
No, he was on Raw before the draft.
No, but he won both belts and being a SmackDown guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I noticed the first belt he won was when it was just that black belt on SmackDown. Yeah. So he didn't have any color belt before, and now he has a color belt.
So now we're gonna see what they're gonna do with it, because seeing that both main titles are on.
Well, you see, they made up a contrived reason to have Brock quit. You saw that.
Yeah, but he's technically still on the roster.
No, he quit SmackDown.
Yeah, we'll see.
They had a whole thing. I mean, this is all again. This is after the fact. So they already have written themselves a way out. Yeah. So we'll see on Monday.
We'll see. He's going to beat someone's ass.
Poor Rey Mysterio.
Honestly, I feel like they want to give Rey Mysterio one last title run.
Why not? They beat the shit out of him. Yeah. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want the belt for all that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They beat you and your son up. And and the son's godfather. Yeah. Come on.
I thought Eddie Guerrero was his godfather.
No, I thought Eddie Guerrero was his real father.
I'm your papi.
That's still the twist of the whole story. I bet you when Ray wins the belt, Dominic's gonna challenge him to a match and beat him.
That's too early.
And then Ray says, he says, I refuse to fight my own son, and he retires. There you go.
But you're not my daddy. Eddie was.
You bring back Vicky. Oh no.
Vicky, excuse me. Weekend wrestling. Before we go into the weekend wrestling, right now there's going on. Ringside Collectibles has a little convention going on in Times Square.
Is it wrestling censored, or is it specifically their thing only?
It's wrestling. It's ringside collectible, so it's their toy line and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So they did preview and announced a couple of the elites coming out, the ultimate elites that are coming out, and some of the lines that are coming out within the next couple of months. I'm just gonna spot out the ones that I'm excited for, because there was a lot they put. I do not like Ricochet in the yellow pants.
Is that another Ricochet?
Yep.
Really? Already?
Mm-hmm. Okay. With the U.S. title.
Oh.
This is Wendy Rippler. What's the name? Yeah, that's the Wendy Rippler. That's the first women's champion.
I do not know who she is.
What? No, she's not the first women's champion. She held it in the 80s when they had the women's championship.
And that's in WWF?
Yeah, WWF, like 80s, like early, like 80s.
Like before Hogan?
During Hogan.
Really?
Like early Hogan, not later Hogan, like early Hogan, like WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2 time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They got another Bobby Lashley with the ECW title.
Oh, okay. That's what that belt is. Mm-hmm,
mm-hmm. Which he actually held the silver one. I was surprised it wasn't the silver one. The one I spotted out that I really want, and I kind of want both of them now, is the Lince Dorado.
Yeah, you told me this. They had two there, right?
Yeah, it's the blue, pink, and black, and then there's a gold one. I want both of them. I think it's very toyetic. Like it looks really dope as a figure.
Do they have of him out yet?
This is to be his first one.
Oh shit!
And then Grand Metalik is getting his as well.
And he's the one I saw first. Is he out already or no?
He's not out yet, but he also has he's also a chase, so he has a black and gold and a blue and gold. I actually want the black and gold more than the blue one.
Yeah. I think we saw those. We talked about those a while ago. Yeah.
You got Aleister Black in that series and Kairi Sane in that series, which Kairi Sane is a must. There's a Peyton Royce in that series too, which hopefully they make a Billy Kay as well.
You sure that wasn't Billy Kay in that picture?
She had black hair? Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce had black hair.
Oh, they both have. Oh, that's true.
Well, Peyton Royce changed her hair like every 5 months and shit. But during that time where they had that iconic figure, it is Peyton Royce.
Okay.
And I think
I'm sure the other one should not be far behind. That's disrespectful. How dare you?
Yeah, I want iconics. I want like a bubble that says, "Hey, Kayla."
Oh, she has to have the little box that you stick on her back.
Yeah.
Press the button so it talks.
Hey, Kayla, you got to be joking me. I love her. I think she's great. The Sasha Banks looks pretty cool, but they actually didn't have a model of her figure yet. But it's pretty much her current look. They showed the demo of China, which is pretty much a gray figure right now, but it looks pretty dope. They showed Pete Dunne, Viscera.
I saw I see the Pete Dunne in the background. I saw the Viscera. I'm like, why?
They showed Keith Lee he also has a chase in black. So there's two Keith Lees in basic wise form.
Okay.
And Matt Riddle in basic form.
Yeah, I saw that. Does he come with the sandals? I mean, the slippers?
I do not know because it does not show that he has them.
Oh.
It might be. They might wait for his elite.
Gotcha.
Because he don't have an elite yet. Gotcha. They show a prototype of Bray Wyatt.
I saw.
And
what is it? The Fiend?
Huh?
The Fiend?
Yeah, the Fiend.
Okay, it's not the. What's his name? Is Bray? Is he just Bray Wyatt,
or
is he
Bray
like
Wyatt?
He called Mr. Rogers Wyatt? Like,
no,
what's
Bray Wyatt.
That one? It's just Bray Wyatt, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And then it shows some of the He-Man ones, which I'm actually honestly there's two of them I want of the He-Man ones.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Rey Mysterio because I think he looks pretty badass.
I'd have to see it again.
I sent you the picture. That was the one I sent you, the He-Man ones. And then they also have the three heads, the multi-face of the New Day. I want that one.
Gotcha.
Because there's all three of their faces as the three faces.
Yeah, that's the guy's name, Many Faces.
Yeah, Many Faces. And the fact that it's all three New Day members, I thought that was really dope that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the ringside news. Those are the ones they kind of showed up and released. They have a signing going on right now with Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross, seeing that Alexa Bliss couldn't make it, Becky Lynch took her place, which most likely makes sense because Seth Rollins is there. Ricochet and Sasha Banks.
Okay, cool.
I was hoping it was too expensive to go to these shows, but I'll look from outside and see what you got that's going on there.
Oh, what, do you know the venue they were at?
No, I can't think of it by heart.
Okay.
It's I think it probably is the Best Buy Theater or the Hard Rock. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know. Gotcha.
Weekend wrestling. We had a lot of shows going on. I thought Raw was pretty decent.
Yeah,
good matches.
There was some really compelling matches this week on Raw. But damn it, the story shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's getting to a new low for me. It's really just making me not want to watch.
So what are the things you had issues with first, and then we'll go on the things you liked.
The main event story was the Lana Rusev thing. They saved that for the end of the show. That
was the worst mistake they did, and save that for the end of the show.
I know. They built up to that. The divorce court.
Yeah.
That really didn't have a resolution. Just the dude got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Laid out, and they stood over him and made out. And I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Out of here. Seth Rollins' match was all right. I didn't particularly love it or hate it. I thought it was cool they brought back the forklift.
Yeah.
Did anybody fight Aleister Black?
No.
Again, what the hell? Why is he there? He needs to leave. He needs to go to SmackDown again.
I did like the whole Kabuki Warriors spraying Paige in the face.
That was awesome.
So this is my issue with that whole thing. I like the fact that they sprayed her in the face and they said we don't need your services and whatever anymore. My problem is that why Becky Lynch didn't come as a save. She just came in, showed her title, and took her time going in the ring.
She don't care about Paige.
Yeah, she does. That's like one of her closest friends. They have history with each other. They wrestled with each other in teenage years. She wrestled her mama.
Man, don't care about Paige.
That was my only issue. Like, why was she just like go really slow into the ring and like Paige just got sprayed in the face? You're not gonna try to defend her, Becky? Like, it seemed that the fact that Paige can get touched kind of messes it up a little bit. Like, if she could get a little bit physical, like if Asuka could have grabbed her at least and like not really like chug her, but about to like do something else to her, and then she ran in, I think I would have liked it a bit more. But the fact that Becky came out, she showed the belt, and slowly came in the ring, I thought that was fucked up.
Well, she did get jumped.
Yeah.
She got fucked with the whole time, so there was that.
Yeah, there was that. But again, like I said, like when they did that, I thought it should have been a save.
I get it, but they don't really talk on the show. That's the thing. Certain things just end up looking like out of nowhere after you do that.
Yeah.
Because we know they have history. But on the show, they don't even look at each other.
But it's also the fact that everyone knows Paige's situation with her neck. So her being bullied by two wrestlers that know for a fact her neck is fucked up, that's something you kind of go and say, especially if you're the biggest, you're the main baby face of the brand.
Becky's really a baby face. She's like a badass.
No, Becky's a baby face though.
I don't feel that.
Yeah, she doesn't
save everybody. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, but it makes sense. It makes sense if she was gonna come out. It was gonna be it should have been a save. That's what I think.
Nah, I don't know.
That was my only issues with it. The match was actually really good. Kairi Sane and Becky Lynch.
I think that was probably the best women's match this week for me.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Best singles match they had all week because the tag match was something special on NXT. That's something different.
Yeah.
But I think for me, this was like the best women's match this week. They really got a chance to feel each other out, to do different things. Like, it was a completely different match. And I kind of like the end was, like, if you notice, it kind of looked like Becky was fed up and just was like, fuck trying to be slick or show any type of technique. I'm just going to brute force this armbar. That's it. It's over. Like, you literally saw her just like, oh, I'm done. Your arm is done. It's a wrap. And I was like, damn, Damn.
I did like one thing I was just saying to you before we started the cast is something that I feel like is being underlooked is Kari Sane's heel turn. I think everyone Oscar's up front spraying people in the face and pretty much, but no, I love the subtleties in what Kari Sane is doing with the laugh, the belt on her neck. She's coming out looked like a Samurai Shodown character.
This is true, and this is the first week she had the full new look.
Yeah, and I really dig it, and I really like Kari Sane. She has like she looks like a slash Samurai Shodown Naruto character.
The thing I think is bad about the entire situation is how lazy they're being with making them a team.
Yeah.
They're sharing the themes, doing that weird thing back and forth, and it's just like that's come on.
All right, I want to say something. Someone made a video of Kari Sane and Asuka as a tag team with Baby Metal playing.
Oh, she did.
She did.
Asuka.
So make that their theme.
Yeah.
I'm all for that to be the theme.
And I think Instagram, but she posted it up first on Twitter and was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Yeah, that needs to the theme needs to change. Like Kari's not a pirate no more.
But here's the thing, is that I wonder if they will ever really change it to be a faction with the three of them. Because if you saw NXT this week, Io came out while the two other girls were like, singing or whatever. Just be acting all crazy in the middle of their set.
Yeah,
I'm like, if they have Baby Metal and then all three of them come out, that'd be fucking amazing.
I love that, but I don't want Io in the main roster just yet.
No, I'm talking about NXT.
Oh, okay. Just do that.
I'm talking about the three of them on NXT.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Buddy Murphy versus R-Truth. I actually wanted to see the match, but it kind of ended short because it's the 24/7 title.
Me too. It was good what we got to see.
Yeah,
it really was, but 24/7 had to do what it do.
Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre. I kind of knew. All right, so this is something I was expecting. I knew there was going to be RKO because Randy Orton's wife was in the front row.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
So when I noticed her, I was like, "Yeah, that's Randy Orton's girl." And the kid, he's going to be there. He's probably going to pop out and RKO. That RKO looked like it killed Ricochet.
I mean, Ricochet knows how to look like he did.
Yeah, fucking Hurricane was like, I called 911 when I saw that.
He looked like there was a dent somewhere in the middle of that ring.
Yeah. One thing I had issues with, like, why are your your tag champions still doing squash matches?
This is true.
That kind of bothered me.
I had a problem with 205 Live for the same reason. Why is Jack Gallagher having squash matches? But just saying.
But like, as a champion, like, shouldn't you just have the competitors for the championships? Not
they spent so much time building up so many people. What happened?
Yeah.
Right. Broski could have got beat for all that. Come on.
Yeah.
Put him on TV.
Yeah. Andrade and Sin Cara, another good match.
Yes. Oh my goodness. His backup was amazing. I don't know who.
She's an NXT person.
From which?
From NXT. She just got signed to NXT.
She was never like any
No,
event.
she hasn't really been on TV or anything like that. She was just signed. She was part of the last signings of NXT, the one that Austin Theory and Santana Garnett was part of.
Okay, that's the class that she's in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, hey, listen, she made a hell of an appearance. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I wish she had a matching mask. I thought her mask was off.
She was ineffective. That's all. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, her intimidation tactics did not work against Zelina Vega because she still didn't save him.
Yeah, exactly. She actually kind of distracted it, and then he lost.
Yep.
Charlotte Flair and Natty versus Iconics. I thought it was a good match. Out of blue, but it was a good match.
I wonder if they're building something. They do have chemistry. Charlotte and Natty.
Yeah, Rollins versus Rollins and a Falcon. Anywhere he made someone use a forklift and pin Rowan. Match was okay. It was nothing special.
I like it because that's reserved for a monster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Forklift is reserved for he who is too strong to hold down.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it.
United States Championship match, AJ Styles versus Roberto Carrillo. We just saw one of Crown Jewel as well. I think this match was more of a dominant one from AJ Styles, as in the one in Crown Jewel was a bit more competitive, but I like both matches, so it was fun.
But this is the one where he got beat up.
Yeah.
Like he got his ass whooped. Humberto was on fire for some reason.
Yep.
Oh man.
And the Street
I
Profits
like
came for the save after the match.
I liked it though. See, he made an enemy in the Street Profits, so now they're gonna always show up when he starts to do his dirt.
Yep. And then we had the Lana Rusev King's Court.
But you see what I mean? This whole episode of Monday Night Raw this past week, the story was barely there, and that was like the main story. Everything else was like continuing, feuds, or mostly everything had a purpose.
Yeah.
Which is good, but story. There was no story except for the Lana Rusev, and I guess the 3 minutes with Paige.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and see, like there was hardly any like people standing around talking and getting things going on, and it's just like, no, this is where you're at, really.
Yeah.
That thing.
I think also Raw was kind of a throwaway as well because the pay-per-view was on Thursday, and
yeah, but they had to do Rusev so dirty. Like the picture, you need to see the picture for the podcast. Look at how Rusev looks holding his crotch, laying there between. Looks like an old.
He's like the Simpsons mole man when he got hit in the crotch in the football.
Yeah. Okay, you remember the Mr. Burns, that episode? Remember?
Yeah.
And Mr. Burns paid the actor to play Mole Man.
Yeah.
That older guy, that bigger guy.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of. The bigger guy. My balls. No, my groin.
Oh man, but yeah. So my issue with it, like their story just didn't make sense.
And it continues to. Yeah, you go ahead. Explain what you were talking about, Mark.
So
yeah,
the reasoning of why Lana went with Bobby Lashley, because Rusev was all he wanted was sex. He wanted a baby. He wanted this. He wanted that. And morning, noon, and night, he wanted sex. I was like, okay. So you go to Bobby Lashley just to have dinner and spoon?
Apparently, that's what Lana wants.
And massages.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's what they want.
So they're spooning buddies. There's no sex involved. It's just spooning. Because she don't want no babies.
Nope. And that's how you get babies, ladies and gentlemen.
So they're gonna spoon, and they're gonna kiss.
They're gonna public affection. That's what they want.
Yeah. That's where I see it as. I don't see it more than that. Like it's like Rusev wanted that. This didn't want that, and then they kicked him right in the balls, which is fucked up. Like he's like again like. You know what's funny is the fact that when they brought it up too, you saw Rusev's face. I think Rusev's face was priceless on it, and the whole crowd fucking cheered for him after that too.
But I love the picture that they have. It's even on the WWE.com. It's on the main page right now. And it's just like Rusev's face is making me laugh, man. It's killing me. It's making me laugh.
Man, that was tough.
They need to get him and Cesaro out of there. Someone they need to be on NXT or something. These guys are getting wasted, dude.
Yeah,
wasted.
Well, it's not. I don't say wasted. Is the fact that they are a main event. They putting them in the final spots. They are building Rusev in a way in matches, not just like with the storyline, but in matches he is showing something as well. So they're not really burying him in that sense. The storyline sucks, yes, but he's being used.
It's just it's still a waste. Where's this landing Rusev in the scheme of things? He's not getting title contender. He's not number one contender. He's not on a tag team. He's not. This is wrestling to some extent. At some point, this has to matter. They can't just be wrestlers fooling around with no goal. It's like, what do you work here for? Do this somewhere else.
Yeah.
Don't Popeyes and do this shit. Don't work in WWE. Don't you guys want belts? Championship?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just. It's not that it's offensive. It's badly put together.
Yeah.
What it is.
I can agree with that.
That's the thing. My whole thing. This and Shorty G, they both leave a bad taste in my mouth because what's the end goal? Shorty G's not getting Chad Gable a championship opportunity. It's just making him stupid.
That's true.
And garnering a bunch of people to look at themselves different. It's okay to be short, but you're not going to get a championship, and we're just going to make fun of you the whole time.
Yeah.
And Rusev is just going to get kicked in the nuts and have his wife kiss another man on top of him. Yeah. That's what you did.
All right. Moving on. Tuesday. Our show's on Tuesday. I guess I'll run Impact real fast because you didn't see it, so I'll just run down things to watch. If you do check out Impact, these are a couple things to watch. Watch the main event, Brian Cage versus Sami Callihan in the steel cage match. It was a really great match, really aggressive match, and we got a new champion in Impact, Sami Callihan. And it shows Tessa Blanchard is going to be going for that title very soon. Check out the X Division title match. I forgot the two wrestlers' names, but it was a fun match. And RVD goes heel, and I actually liked his promo.
Oh, I heard about it.
Yeah, so he was with his girl, like boobs all around and all, and he was just saying like, nobody, like I'm the originator of everything. I was the one that, you want to know who made my moveset? Me, from my mind. You want to know who Daniel Bryan and all these guys looked up to? Me. And things like that. I actually liked the promo. It was actually a really good promo. And it was different because RVD always sounds high. So he didn't sound as high doing the promo. So it was great.
Awesome.
So those are some things to watch Impact. I just want to run down that because I did watch it. And it was actually a good show. I'm going to try my best to catch it. But, I'm at right now 14 hours of wrestling. That's a little too much as it is.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And then I also got other shit to watch. So it was like,
This is true.
We got NWA Power. I thought the show was pretty fun this week.
I liked it. They got Trevor Murdoch got a promo this time.
Yeah.
And that guy what's his name? Josephus?
Yeah.
He's like he's a crazy cult guy.
Yeah.
You notice that he starts reciting verses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's a sneak. Which is just weird, but he stays in character the whole time, which I like. That was actually a pretty good match. Like, it's good to see Trevor Murdoch whoop somebody's ass like an old school wrestler. Then the next was it Aaron Stevens and
Aaron Stevens versus they had their promo first and then they fought later on.
Yo, when he came out and gave him the hand to kiss,
it
looked ridiculous. And then he slapped the shit out of him. Oh, it was great. That was awesome.
It was fun. It was a fun promo. Then you had the Dawsons defeating.
So
wait, what? I didn't hear what you said.
The match didn't last. None of the stuff that came, but after that, the little beatdown and whatnot.
Yeah,
didn't last. They moved along.
Then you had the Dawsons defeat Eddie Kingston Homicide no DQ match.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Kingston, I'm not a big fan of. I've seen him in Evolve shows and shit like that, so I'm not that crazy about him. He's a decent promo, but like wrestling wise, I find him kind of boring.
I like to see where they're going with this, though. Yeah. I mean, listen, we spent most of the match getting his ass stomping to the stairs. I don't know if you noticed that.
He did.
Homicide was in the ring, getting slapped around with chairs and whatnot. It was a little messy. It wasn't the best match.
Yeah. Actually, a decent women's match in NWA. Ashley Vox versus Marty Bell. That was actually a really fun match.
As I complained about last week, they didn't have any type of reasoning for anything.
Yeah.
And this week, women's champ out there, she was talking them both up, like giving them the go ahead, like, hey, you guys are both good. But she said to Marty, like, you're not ready, and she got the L this week.
Yeah.
Man, she needs to get some new tights. Her booty was eating up them shorts.
Marty Bell?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not saying
that. I'm just saying.
Like, I'm not trying to look, but it's there.
Eating up them shorts.
Then you had Team Nick Alice, which was Nick Alice, Mr. Anderson, and Colt Cabana versus. I forgot about their promo in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I want to say, for me, I like their promo.
Yeah,
I like how they came out. They did the thing you told me about the belt.
Yeah,
and they went through the whole thing, the process of the NWA. What is it? North American Championship.
National champion.
National, yes.
Yeah.
And What did you say it does? It secures you some type of position,
So
right?
when you win the national championship, you're automatically a number one contender for the NWA championship.
Okay, got you, got you.
I like that.
I like what Nick Aldis proposed too.
Yeah.
Was the okay, sacrifice the belt for the championship if you win.
Yeah.
But if you lose, goodbye.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't. He didn't lose the title. He had to fight Colt
no.
Cabana.
But he was like, yeah, you're not number one contender right away. So
Yeah.
it ended up they had a team versus team match. It was
Yep.
actually pretty fun.
It was a fun
Again,
match.
didn't last too long.
No, it didn't last long.
It
But
could
they
have been a
won.
cluster.
Yeah, I think they kind of ran out of time with the match. I think they did more in that match. But it was fun.
Well, it was fun. I'm a Colt Cabana fan. He got to do a little bit of silly stuff. I'm actually a James Storm fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, honestly, I remember seeing James Storm and Nick Atlas actually have this big rivalry in Impact.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had an impact because I think it was because of Mickey James. And Mickey James is Nick Atlas' wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had like during the time Mickey James was like they kind of had their relationship public inside the show,
Okay.
and it was kind of like James Storm was kind of helping her out or some shit, and he got jealous, and then he did the whole are you cheating on me kind of angle kind of shit. But they actually had some good matches. They had a lot of good rivalries and like that. So they actually have good matches with each other. So that's a good thing.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
NWA. Oh, not NWA. AEW. Dynamite. We started off.
What was it? The limo?
Yeah.
Right? Was that the start of the show?
No.
Came out
Yeah, it was the limo. They took Jericho on the. Was it Cody on the limo to?
I mean, how it started off. It was Cody and Shivani. Was it only Shivani?
Yeah, it was Tony Schiavone.
They were walking to the arena at the start of the episode.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay. So that's what happened.
Yeah, you had the first match was Hangman Page, Sammy Guevara. I thought the match was okay.
Yeah, it was all right match. It wasn't the greatest thing. It wasn't a barn burner. It was all right.
It was all right. I see what they're doing with him. I'm glad he's not coming out with the panda anymore.
Who was doing that? What panda?
Guerrero.
Was he the one with the giant panda?
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Did you see somebody was a panda for Halloween?
Yeah, probably.
I think it was somebody. I think WWE. No, I think it was NXT or something. It was a picture of like a wrestling event. Somebody was. I think it was Cassius Ohno.
Probably. I can see it.
He was the panda because I think he knows about the panda from Japan.
Yeah.
Because he was that panda.
Okay.
That was interesting. Yes.
So you had that match going on. I thought the match was all right. One thing I kind of want with the Inner Circle is for them to actually have an Inner Circle theme.
True enough. They don't have a theme?
No. They all still come out to their individual themes or anything like that. Also, I would like to see like some of the Inner Circle like get up and shit like that. Kind of like NWO-ish in a way.
You mean like they have like a uniform or something?
Like their gear has it on or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is me. This is subtleties into like a faction. You guys are all connected into this faction. You all kind of share the same colors and shit. So that's just me. Anyway, moving on. You had Hakira Shada versus Shana.
Oh yeah.
The match was okay.
I was about to say this was definitely better than the last two matches they had in the women's division.
Yeah.
So it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I thought was it Shayna?
Yeah, Shayna.
She's definitely a better wrestler. But I mean style wise. I don't mean like skill wise to anybody because again, to me, it's still fresh.
Yeah.
But it's moveset wise, it's still better than what I got to see the last 2 weeks.
Last 3 weeks, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong.
I said honestly until the match started, since it started. It's been hard with the women's division, so it was a decent match. A little breath of fresh air into the match. I actually liked it, Hakura Shada as well. I thought she was going to be the first champion.
Oh yes. She was the one that fought. what was it? Number one contenders match with
Yeah.
the yes.
Yeah. So I was hoping she would win it with the title, not Rio. I'm not crazy about Rio.
Yeah, impressed me.
Yeah. Santa and Ortiz attacked Rock and Roll Express. If you actually noticed, they had their WWE Hall of Fame rings on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was okay. Again, like, again, it is what it is. They're kind of doing the whole Dudley Boy shit. So
Jerks. They're just jerks.
yeah. You had the Best Friends and Orange Cassidy in action. I honestly, I skipped this.
I didn't get to see it.
I skipped it.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care about them.
What's
They were
the
dressed
best-
as Rick. They were dressed as Rick and Morty. I know that much, but I just don't care about them. Like I don't care about their stuff.
Oh, that's why it made sense later on in the show.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand now.
Yeah, because they had Rick. They were like Rick and Morty was all over the show that week.
Oh, because of the promotion thing.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
yeah.
No, I thought so everything adds up to like to the end of the show where they had the event later on.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. I didn't care for it. I'm not crazy about the Best Friends. I don't care for Orange Cassidy, so it's just not my thing. So I don't care about this.
Gotcha. I didn't see it. So
Yeah.
can't speak for it.
Yeah, the contract signing for full gear at it was okay. It was their basic.
That's all I was just laughing at his fucking jacket.
Yeah.
He pulled off the fucking pumpkin jacket. Like I kept so on the job I passed by NBC's gift store and they had that jacket sitting in there. They had the black version. And I was thinking to myself, they had the whole suit actually. And I'm saying to myself, man, who is lame enough to wear that fucking suit?
Jericho.
Fucking Jericho wearing the jacket. And I just couldn't stop laughing. I had a personal connection to that jacket. I'm like, oh, that's so stupid.
I thought it was cool. The whole thing with Haggard jumping Rhodes was fun.
That was actually really good. He beat the shit out of that old man.
Yeah. So I give it. It was a good contract signing. I think this was the main event. No, the main event was the tag champs. The Elite for what Kip Sabian in the Hybrid 2.
I had a problem with this match. I'll tell you what it was. They reused their costumes and it pissed me off.
Oh, they didn't have a new costume. They used their Kenny Ryu. Yeah.
I
did like Kenny Omega's.
See, Kenny's moment has a special. This is what I think about is the problem with AEW.
Yeah.
It's a certain type of thing for a certain type of person at sometimes, and I know a lot of people who just with like question marks over their heads when he did that.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people who were very fucking happy that happened, including myself.
Yeah.
Like that shit was awesome. Like if you know what that is, and
yeah, I played the game. I like the game too.
You know, I'm talking about just the game, but I'm talking about the connection that he has to the guy who made the game.
Yeah.
Like that whole intro was created by the guy who made the game for Kenny. Like there's a lot of shit that went into that, and so it's kind of that it gets for the mainstream audience, people just like what?
Yeah.
But I'm glad it happened. It was cool.
I thought it was cool. I was like, oh shit, they're doing this.
You know what I mean?
I enjoyed it. John Moxley had a crazy promo.
That was a good match. Yo, fucking that guy. The dude with the blonde guy, is that Jack Evans?
Jack Evans, yeah.
It's amazing.
Jack Evans and Angelico are really fucking good. Like I like them. I like them since Lucha Underground. They're from Lucha Underground.
That match in particular, he was doing some stuff, dude.
Yeah.
When he flipped off the other Buck's back.
Yeah.
Made it like what are you doing? Jesus Christ, that guy is amazing. He was breakdancing. You saw him in the beginning.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, they're a good tag team. I like those guys. Moving on to the main event. Moxley's promo was fun. He went straight to the point. He beat the shit out the librarian and then fucking took the stage.
I love it. Love it.
Good promo.
Valid concerns. I like it.
Yeah. And then we had the tag team championship match. First AEW tag team champions, SCU versus the Lucha Bros.
And it was a good match until the guy almost killed himself.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like it was a solid match. It was well paced, but dude had, and this is kind of my problem with AEW is like they just keep pushing the up button on the moves.
Yeah.
And it's just I got a one up, got a one up, got a one up. And dude, was it Frankie Kazarian did a Hurricanrana to the outside on Phoenix, and he spiked his head on the apron.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you guys, man, I know that's what it is with this federation is you're gonna see lots of big moves, but fucking sometimes like enough is enough, man. Like for the match.
I also feel like sometimes they had to make sense, and then, like again, I wish they did more of a storytelling, and they don't have to go all that crazy and still have a fucking great match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that, and it's just like this gonna cost these dudes.
Yep. Your new champions are SCU.
See you. Again, it was all right, but like, dude, don't kill yourself.
So, grade wise, so far we did Raw, NWA, Impact, and well, you haven't watched Impact, but AEW. Where you give Raw, in the grade?
I give Raw a solid B.
I give it a B minus.
I give Power an A. I love Power.
I give Power a B plus.
I give AEW a B, probably a B minus.
I give it a B. That B minus.
It wasn't too much that. Oh, I did like the end though of the Bucks and Kenny match.
Yeah.
When they got their asses beat by the dudes in the mask. Because now what you're saying, I missed something and that made more sense.
Yeah.
And I thought that was hilarious. But now that I realized they were building up to that, I was like, okay, that made even more sense. So I kind of mad I missed that. So
yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of little things in that episode I liked. That beatdown was brutal. The them taking the mask off and beating them up was pretty funny. Jack Evans is amazing, and Jericho with that funny ass Jack and the Moxie promo.
Yeah, I give it a B minus. A better women's match. That's something I'll give it.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Impact, I gave it A just because the championship match and it had a lot of good stuff going on for the first episode.
Okay. I definitely want to see that RVD promo though.
Yeah, the RVD promo is worth watching. It was a really good promo, and especially from RVD because RVD is not known to be a promo guy. He has his basic promos. The fact that he always sounds high. Like this one is just like a straight up like heel promo. Like I feel like he hasn't had that in a long time.
Gotcha. Okay.
NXT. Oh, overall, this show that gets my ranking of a S.
It's a show I wouldn't miss. Even though there's so much wrestling during the week, I wouldn't miss NXT.
NXT is the best wrestling show, period, on TV.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's so saturated. It's in the middle of the week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When like, damn it, I already watched Raw, I already watched Power, I already watched Impact. And you're like, damn, more wrestling to go. But then you see NXT and you're like, you know what? I can do it.
But then I'm also extremely happy to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Leo Shirai and Candice LeRae had a hell of a match. Them two fucking beat each other's asses all the damn time. And then this is when you had Shayna Baszler come out, right? After this match?
The loser. No, that was a different match, wasn't it? Didn't the loser didn't she come out to like mess with the person who lost?
Oh no! They fought and then actually they had Poppy do the intro for Kairi Sane, which is Io Shirai, which was pretty dope.
Yes,
and that's like what she crazy heavy metal shit, and I actually really thought that was cool. And she's fucking metal. Really good match, really solid action. The can't miss. The women's division of NXT is on fucking fire.
Very good.
No one could touch that women's division right now,
except SmackDown when they let them on SmackDown.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, Finn Balor's promo is probably one of the best promos he ever cut in WWE.
I think that is the best promo he's cut in WWE.
I love his words that.
To be honest,
huh?
That's one of the best promos in a long time.
Yeah.
Like since like Daniel Bryan when he was pissed off when he first came back. Like I didn't feel a promo that much.
Yeah.
Dude, that was rough.
Man, Finn Balor, where's the heel turn all this time? I knew you could be a great heel. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
No one else saw. I've seen it in New Japan. You were fucking mean. So I can't wait to see what he does with Johnny Gargano on War Games.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what Finn Balor does part of this whole NXT invasion which we talk about in SmackDown.
Where was he? He wasn't there, right?
He wasn't there, which is fine. He didn't have to be there. Next match, Bronson Reed versus Shane Thorne, which I thought was a great match as well. Very aggressive match. I actually like Bronson Reed. I like his theme music. Like it makes you want to dance.
This is true. Well, you know what? When you see him, he does the peck dance when he wins too.
Yeah. I like Bronson Reed. He's good.
He's like I said before, he managed to stand out from that tournament, and he's a great addition.
Yeah,
but I like the chemistry between him and Shane Thorne because if they I don't know if they mentioned it on NXT, but he's the one that brought him over.
Oh, okay. No, they didn't. So I don't think they did that in the storyline.
They have a specific history with each other, so
okay.
You know how it is. You always beat your friends up more, and they chopped the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
One thing that to check out on, I think it was Rhea Ripley's Instagram or something like that. It was Rhea Ripley and Shane Thorne. Ripley dressed as Triple H, and Shane Thorne did China, and they did the whole entrance and shit. Yeah.
Oh man,
that was actually pretty cool.
Shout outs to the anime nerds with Dio Madden. I don't know if you saw that picture. No. It was Dio. He posted a picture like of his statues from like Kill la Kill and stuff.
Yeah.
It was him, Mansoor, Keith Lee, and Shane Thorne in his room. And I guess in a room.
Yeah.
Like the anime nerds room.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah, they do a Twitch channel together.
All four?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're kind of like Sweets with Tyler Breeze, Baron Corbin, and Sean Spears.
Nice. Now I gotta find this. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. It's usually on it's on Dio Madden's thing. Like he posts it a lot on there.
Okay, cool.
WWE Tag Team Championships. We've been waiting for this since the tag team titles arrived. Kabuki Warriors versus Team Kick or Team Bionic.
A team finally defended tag belts going, what is it, cross brand?
Yeah.
There you go.
And this was another amazing match. I think just shows why Asuka should be in NXT. She's fucking mean.
They had so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Kairi Sane was having so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, just look at her during that match. Like, she was just, like, she has a gleeful evilness to her as a heel.
Like I said, like I've been saying before, like I think she's very, like, no one really looks at her than Asuka. Like, if you see her subtleties of what she does as a heel, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
She's such a great character, and I liked what she's doing. I like her little mannerisms and the things she does, and the evil shit she does. To this day, my favorite thing is the whole like stomp and the poke in the eye.
She tried to get her and she moved. That was funny. The only thing I thought was a drag during that match was how long they had whatchamacallit just beat up, and it was hard to drag on for a little bit.
Yeah. They was trying to work the hot tag, and I think they should have worked it. They could have worked it a lot less time than that.
Yeah, true enough.
But for what it was a great title defense. I hope we see more title defenses in NXT in the future. I think this is when all the girls came in and started fucking each other up.
Yeah.
My only thing that I would have done just to have it, and honestly, I wouldn't want to take Asuka out of character of being a heel.
Okay.
But I would have liked her to step up to Shayna Baszler and just look at her and smile and then come out the ring. Because now they pushing Shayna Baszler as the toughest NXT champion of all time. Mm-hmm. But who was tougher than that? Asuka.
That's true.
That's the only thing I would have changed in that sense. They didn't even have to touch hands and fight each other. All they had to do was just that mannerism of her looking at her and putting her on notice, and then laughing at her and getting out the ring.
I get that. That's cool.
I would have done that. That's something just me. Just in that sense, it's just to recognize that I was the top champion and now you are right now, kind of thing. But that shit was fucking great, and now we got a female War Games coming, and I'm very excited for that.
Big revelation. Sweet.
That was a full ass whooping to everybody. I lost track of who was in that ass whooping. Everyone fought everybody, but that's what shows what NXT is doing with that women's division too. Like, all those women right there could be number one contenders for that title.
Mm-hmm. Definitely,
and it shows it. Like, I was very happy with that. You had Cameron Grimes versus Tyler Bate. I think that was my match of the week.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
That's going in the side pocket for one of those match of the year. I changed my mind. Underrated Cameron Grimes. I'm just saying.
I think
Underrated.
he's really coming to his own in WWE, and I think they're giving him the right people to fight to really showcase his stuff.
That's true.
And I think he needed. I think the fact that they wanted him to lose at least one so they could keep him rolling. I was fine with him losing to Matt Riddle.
That's true.
And then taking a win off for Tyler Bates, that's a big thing because he was the former United States Kingdom champion. So,
gotcha.
Good win. You had Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly versus Matt Riddle and Keith Lee. I actually really like this match as well.
Yeah, me too.
Matt Riddle and Keith Lee are former PWG tag champions.
They definitely have that flow of attack.
They're really close, those two guys. So it was nice seeing that happen. I would not mind them working as a tag team while you're still selling your two different title scenes and shit. So I would not mind them working tag team because I think they right now seeing Street Profits out, you still got to build some more tag teams up. So them being part of it, I wouldn't mind.
And they have the chemistry, man. They have what makes it compelling to watch them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree. That was an amazing NXT. Again, I guess an S ranking for me. Like everything they did on this show was fucking great for me.
Yeah, I could definitely say that's the best wrestling this week.
Then we're gonna go to SmackDown, which there was a whole incident, which I don't want to get crazy into because it involves a lot of shit that we don't know the true facts, and I don't like knowing true facts. I like to know the right things and not the bullshit that come up.
So, because a lot of wrestling sites report stuff, but there's been zero wrestlers coming out saying it. Like, where's the wrestler reports? I don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that's going on, but pretty much most of the roster got stuck in Saudi Arabia. They were not going to make it to SmackDown. So they had to make an audible for SmackDown. One thing I actually I was talking about on the Wrestling Babble on our page and shit like that, something I brought up. And I brought this up when I found out on Thursday what happened. Thursday, I was saying there's two things they could do. They could make a very women-heavy show, and that was just fine because they have a lot of the female talents there, and they could do something and actually really showcase them. And also, I was like seeing that they added NXT into the Survivor Series mix. Why don't they have NXT attack first?
This is true.
And what happened? NXT
fired the first shot.
Man, and you know what? I think this is funny too, because I think SmackDown got really good ratings this week. It jumped right back up, and I think a lot of people watched it for the wrong reasons. I think a lot of people watched it to see them fail and seeing that they didn't have a roster, and then what they got was a hell of a fucking wrestling show.
I guess so, but I mean, I guess people just, if you didn't like it, they just wouldn't watch it.
I feel like no. People watching just complain. Seriously, people watch it to just complain. Wrestling fans are as fickle as Star Wars fans, as fickle as video game fans. Like we always got something to bitch about.
You said the magic words. You picked it up too. Yeah. Fickle.
Yeah,
if you heard
fickle.
The interview. So.
And our fickle guy, Daniel Bryan, was like kind of the showcase of the show.
Well, we should start with the other fickle guy, Brock Lesnar, because it started with Brock. That was a big moment of Brock. Remember, we were talking about it earlier. Gotta close the loop because this is part of the storyline. Yeah, we were like, how are they gonna get a belt on Raw when the SmackDown champ, the new champion, the new Universal champion, which is the Raw belt, was won by a SmackDown guy,
the Fiend.
Now they have made a loophole where Brock Lesnar basically quit to pursue Rey Mysterio because they said he cannot fight. He said, you cannot fight because you are different shows. Wait a second.
Yeah.
How many of y'all been cross? All right. So now you gonna hold the rules? You stick to the rules? All right.
To me?
That's probably what made him pissed. Yeah. He's like, wait a second. How many times have Roman been back and forth? Yeah. And you gonna tell me I can't fight this man? All right. So now we have Brock Lesnar officially quitting SmackDown to go over back to Raw.
Yeah.
Which in effect puts another championship on Raw.
Yep.
So they closed the loop like that.
Well, we'll see fully when this week starts wrestling because we don't know exactly if he's allowed to. Because, all right, if I was running Monday Night Raw and I had a crazy ass Brock Lesnar wanting to come kill Rey Mysterio, am I gonna hire him for Raw?
Well, I mean, when the guy who writes
he could
Raw
quit a show, doesn't mean I'm gonna hire him in the other show.
No, but when the guy who runs everything under Vince is right next to him, it doesn't really matter.
But what if Vince is like, nah, B, you can't fight. You can't beat a Rey Mysterio.
Oh, we know what happens. It wouldn't be on the show if it wasn't approved. So he wouldn't say I quit.
Yeah.
He wouldn't say my people invented litigation. I love that shit. Tell him.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I like goodbye, Brock.
Yeah.
I don't care. Go away.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? So maybe SmackDown instantly gets better when Brock leaves. So we'll see.
We'll see.
You know?
We'll see. But we had a great SmackDown. We had a big promo, which I think that Heyman had to go longer because half the NXT people that was coming, they had to get a police escort to get to the state to the arena.
Why? What happened?
Because they were running late.
Oh, really?
So I think so. Heyman had like a whole almost half hour to like bullshit, and like he did his promo. He did it great. Like he kept engaged and shit, but he had to keep it going because of the wait.
Well, I mean, I guess it didn't hurt. It didn't help that the match was only like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and they showed the whole match, and that didn't really kill any time.
Exactly, it was like 2 minutes, so it was like, all right.
Yeah, they were filling for time. They didn't even have time for the match. It was just like, damn.
Yeah.
So that just shows you the strength of Paul Heyman on the mic.
Yeah, but some great things. A lot of things happened this week.
We had in order. I saw.
So the first one that came up was Bayley versus Nikki Cross. Bayley defeated Nikki Cross.
I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a really good match. And our first appearance of an NXT person was Shayna Baszler, which is Bayley steroid up.
She's Super Saiyan Bayley.
She's Super Saiyan Bayley. There you go.
She's what Bayley will become if she succumbs to the anger. So she better be careful. She's a lesson. There you go.
I thought that was really dope. I like what they did with it. Shayna Baszler dominated both of them, kicked both of them out, and did her damage to Bayley.
I would also like to point out that people won't give it credit because you'll always hear about, does anybody know who people from NXT are? They went fucking nuts when she came out.
Mm-hmm.
They went nuts when everybody from NXT came out and did it. So people need to stop using that excuse of people don't know who they are.
Yeah.
People know who they are.
You know what's funny is that I think them being on this show is going to help their ratings coming next week.
I hope so. But then don't forget, last week there was World Series.
Yeah, but this week is not. So I think them being on Friday is going to push up for Wednesday.
No, I don't mean SmackDown. SmackDown had nothing to do with what was
No, Wednesday, with World Series. But even in general, like their numbers been kind of low.
Well, there's the drop-off. Yeah. That's always going to happen.
Yeah.
When something new comes on, there's always going to be runoff.
Yeah, so I think that's going to help it.
It's going to have to wait a few, maybe in the third month of this whole thing for it to plateau, because when there's no special events, just when it's week after week after week of nothing special going on is when you can get a clear picture of that stuff.
Yeah, but I think just them showing up Friday with the crowd not knowing who, like, again, you have Fox, which is a public television channel, able to see the NXT talent. Now I'm like, oh shit, these guys are there too. What is NXT? Okay, I'm gonna watch NXT now. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. You have Keith Lee and Matt Riddle confronting Sami Zayn. Why you gotta play Sami Zayn like that?
Hey, listen, why you gotta lie about your shirt though? You wasn't trying to hide from no damn salad dressing. Shut up, Sammy. Talking about
maybe he was.
It was oil-based dressing. Yeah, all right.
Oil-based dressing, but that's a real thing though.
Why you got? You talking about? Well, I can't walk with you to the car. We two big strong men. Whatever you do, Sammy.
Man, my only thing with this, I liked it. I thought it was great, but my only gripe is I wish it was just to Brock Lesnar.
Oh, shit. I've been even better.
I wish the beatdown was to Brock Lesnar and not Sami Zayn.
Got the fuck out of there. He heard they were coming. That's why he was pacing in the ring.
He saw Triple H and a bunch of yellow shirts, and he was like, "All right, I'm leaving."
That's why he said, "I gotta go."
I'm gonna Raw and beat up a guy that's 5'3".
Mm-hmm.
Fucking asshole.
Yep.
Next thing that happened was the Miz had Miz TV. Well, he didn't have Miz TV. He came out, did a promo, pretty much saying that he was supposed to have the Fiend on and shit like that. And our boy Tommaso came out.
Yes.
And they had a great back and forth promo.
He called himself the greatest sports entertainer and an entertainer of all time. And remember that.
Yes.
Sports entertainer.
Yeah. I love the back and forth promo. I actually liked the match as well.
Mm-hmm. Was actually a good match.
Yeah.
I like that he sold the knee.
Yeah.
Couldn't do the power bomb. He couldn't do the finish all the way up. Like it's little things. Again, these are people that on NXT you wouldn't second guess it. You'd be like, oh yeah, this is a part of the match. But you start to notice these things when you start to watch on SmackDown. You're like, oh, this is stuff they start to not even Shinsuke. They just start to forget.
Yeah. One thing I will give credit, and I want to give credit to The Miz, is the fact that he went heel and went for that fucking knee buckled.
Yeah, he went
directly for that knee. And I love that about Miz. I was like, you know what? I ain't losing. I'm gonna fucking take your knee out, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I did like the match a lot. I love The Miz. Like, The Miz is a great character. I wish he has more of more in the forefront. But anything he does good. And I think this match was great too.
We'll see what happens. They were talking him up on commentary too. Like, he's made it at WrestleMania and everything. Like, well, you get back to this, please.
Yeah. You know what? One thing I want to give credit to the commentators. I actually enjoyed the commentating this week.
We didn't even talk about Renee getting KO'd.
Oh, that's coming up in the next match. But I actually really like the commentating.
Mm-hmm. And well, it was different because this is the first week because, what was it? Both Graves and Cole were gone?
Yeah, they were in Saudi as well.
We got the old SmackDown team. Because remember, it was Tom Renee.
Tom Phillips, yeah. Well, it wasn't Renee. It wasn't Renee Young. It was Tom Phillips, Baron Saxon, and Corey Graves.
Oh yeah, right.
But yeah, Tom Phillips. You had Aiden English until he started fucking up words, and then they changed him to the other guy.
He said Queen of Hearts to the Queen of Spades, and they got rid of him. Shout outs to Matthew Botchamania for pointing that out.
Yeah. That's not the first time. Fucking Xavier pointed one out too on 205 Live.
What was he doing?
He called the frog splash that Leo Rush does the New Day's finisher.
What's the name of their finisher? Midnight Hour.
Midnight Hour, yeah.
Not
he called that. He called the frog splash the Midnight Hour, and then Xavier made a video of like the sadness. And shit like He blew his spot out about it. It was really funny. Yeah. Next match we had Fire and Desire waiting for their opponents, and then their opponents got their ass whooped
by one person.
By Bianca Belair. Damn, she was vicious.
She threw Carmella over those boxes. She was never to be seen again. Carmella's still back there.
And Dana Brooke had no chance.
Oh, poor girl, man. When's she gonna get a chance to shine?
Not today. Not that day. She was not shining that day. Maybe next day. Maybe next Friday.
She needs to go back to NXT. I'm telling you.
After we talk about this, I have little things I want to talk about. But yeah. So Tegan Knox and Rhea Ripley came out. Rhea Ripley's theme song.
I'm just saying. She left her partner. I'm just saying. The other girl was her part. Dakota Kai was her partner.
Yeah, but Rhea Ripley's it makes more of an impact.
No, but I mean, why was Tegan Knox the person to be her partner?
I just think they just wanted NXT characters. I don't think there was just like anything like permanent or anything like that. It was just NXT guys coming out.
They weren't formally a team though, right?
No.
Okay.
So I love Rhea Ripley's theme because it makes you feel like someone's about to get their ass whooped. Mm-hmm. Like just that heavy metal shit. And when she came out, I was like, oh shit, I did. I'm like, Mandy, run. Don't stay in the ring, Mandy.
I feel bad.
You gonna die, Mandy. Then they threw Sonya Deville over the announce table, and she kicked Renee Young in the face.
Just caught a flush in the face. She was like, "Oh, my nose is bleeding."
I love the fact that Renee Young was the one posting the fucking video of it.
No, it was Pat McAfee, and
No,
then
she posted the
retweeted.
video.
Oh, she must have posted on Instagram
Yeah,
because
she
McAfee
posted the video.
he put up on his social media and he was like, "Oh, you're out here dodging wrestlers. Thank goodness I ducked." And then she said, "I'm never doing commentary again."
Yeah.
So I'm like, jeez.
She got cracked hard, and I think that was Sonya Deville that flew.
Yeah,
And
Tegan
then
Knox threw her over the table.
yeah, that was fucking crazy. It was a great match. Rhea Ripley, that freaking submission's vicious. Rhea Ripley's a vicious woman. Like,
Poor Manny.
she looked like she gonna beat someone's ass.
Actually, she did deserve that ass whooping.
Oh
that's for
man.
Tom.
And then we had like a kind of confrontation with Daniel Bryan and Triple H, which actually I love because it goes right back into the rivalry they had many years ago. That everyone knows that they had this tension between them.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania when Daniel Bryan won the titles for the first time, and Triple H tried to stop him. Yeah, Triple H.
Oh, Adam Cole. Oh, okay,
no,
okay.
Triple H, and then him versus Adam Cole was set for the main event of SmackDown, which is a dream match.
This is true.
Like, these guys never stepped foot in the ring together, so it's something brand new, fresh. And Daniel Bryan's the right guy to do it. One thing I love like with Daniel Bryan, he's willing to lose matches, don't give a fuck.
But he was vicious.
Oh yeah,
That was on par with the match he had with Brock Lesnar for his viciousness. That dude was going in.
yeah.
Those were the strongest European uppercuts I've ever seen.
This was a fantastic match, and I think this is also tied with my match of the week because this match surprised the hell out of me. Actually, it didn't surprise me because I knew it was going to be a fucking good match. I was just happy to see it.
This is gonna go in that vault, that match of the year vault.
Damn, we got a big vault. It's getting stuffy in there.
Get stuff.
Yeah, man.
Adam Cole is in a few of those matches. I'm just saying.
I love this match. I thought it was great.
Shout out to the match, but I have to bring it up. He dropped him completely on his head. Yeah. Of course, it was by accident, but you'd hate to see it.
Yeah.
That suplex from the top rope, he just went bloop.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's no way to land gracefully from that shit.
Yeah, it happens though.
The only thing I say when I see it is, I hate to see it happen, and I hope it doesn't affect his career because you never know which bump was the one that did it.
Yeah.
It's like.
Exactly. So hopefully everything is good and they're good. But the match was fantastic. It was a great thing for a great night for NXT. Great night to start. I think this will be the first Survivor Series I'm actually looking really forward to.
The thing I'm sad about is that if this is gonna go away and it's only gonna last until the pay-per-view of the NXT being there on the two shows. If they even show up on Raw.
Yeah.
It makes me sad because you notice the energy that they brought to the show.
Yeah.
It was a takeover energy.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a regular show energy. It was just like, holy shit, it feels like they changed the game, dude. Yeah. They were in a big ass arena. They had people screaming. People was chanting. Like, dude, this was not a regular ass show.
No.
And Monday is gonna go back to normal.
So this is something I think is gonna happen, and one thing I can feel like, especially because we only have 3 weeks to build this upon, I think what you have here is what you could have really, really did with the Invasion storyline. Mm-hmm. But now you have the 3 brands really rivaling each other, and this is where you could really go strong with it. Have people betray their brands. Have fucking like Nakamura go back with NXT.
He was talking some yin yang. I don't know.
Like have those moments when they betrayed the brand. Like, I'm going back to SmackDown. Fuck y'all, kind of thing. I want to see that.
We talking about Nakamura. Shout outs to, what was it? Bob Ross Nakamura.
Yeah. Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods is doing a lot of shit while he's.
Video he made of him singing that song.
Yeah.
By himself. He did the vocals for all the different parts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Xavier Woods, PhD. Check out his Twitter, his Instagram. This dude is amazing. He's hurt. He's out for a year, but he's making some compelling content on his own.
Yeah, he was Charles Xavier.
Say, oh my God, it's so good. I can't. Like,
I actually know the girl that's with them too. Luna Stardust. Shout outs to her. She does a lot of cosplay. She does a lot of cosplay in New York City. So she I think she's from Jersey. I met her a couple of times. She's really friendly, really nice chick. But she was the rogue in that picture.
Okay, cool. Yo,
and Yeah.
This man is a national treasure. Him along with Biggie and Kofi. The New Day is an undiscovered national treasure. The world needs to know about them. Somebody needs
Yes.
to put these videos like on Good Morning America or something, because
Yeah.
that's some heartwarming shit.
Yeah, that was great.
Think about the layers of it. His leg don't his tendon don't work. That's why he got the wheelchair.
Yeah.
He's Professor X. Oh, it just works on so many
He
levels.
was Xavier. You had fucking Big E as Magneto. Yeah,
Kofi,
Kofi as Wolverine.
the Wolverine claws. I can't get that out of my head. Doing the
That
Kofi dance.
yeah,
I forgot what
that
dance
dude
it is.
Mosley was Storm,
Yes.
and the girl Luna Stardust was Rogue.
Oh, did you see the video with the three of them? The three of them were talking though. When he was talking to Biggie,
Yeah.
he was on the side as Magneto with the helmet that barely fit,
Yeah.
just talking dirty. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best. They need a show. Someone needs to animate them. They need a show where Biggie is just always either eating something or doing something ridiculous or just doing the peck dance.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I think Biggie needs Biggie needs a show. Like
cartoon,
the whole New Day needs a show.
They need a cartoon though. Because they need to be able to change costumes on a dime.
Yeah.
And have wacky shit happen at a moment's notice. They really do. That's so random.
Yeah, I think so too. I that's something you can put on the network. That'd be great.
Yep. Do it. Steal that.
Yeah.
Friday. Is that it for SmackDown?
Yeah, Friday Night SmackDown. I give it an A.
That shit was an A.
That was an A. And
see the energy that NXT brings. It's needed. It really is.
Yeah.
This is the energy that Aleister Black could bring to Raw. Yeah. This is the energy that, if you don't beat up Ricochet every week, that he could bring to Raw. This is the energy that Buddy Murphy, if you let him have a match for more than 5 minutes, bring to Raw. Yeah. Like, we need this energy, that takeover energy.
I'm very interested now in seeing where it goes to Survivor Series, because this is the day one that they did. I know they're gonna try to integrate the other ones going into it. You're gonna got a lot of guys getting jumped and shit like that, and I'm fine with that. This is the time where you could do it, and I'm perfectly fine. Again, I want to see people cross brands. I want to see like I said, the one in particular, Nakamura. I want Nakamura to have I want Nakamura to have a SmackDown shirt on, and then helping them out and shit like that. And then you see like Daniel Bryan in the ring, and then he takes off the shirt and it has NXT and fucking Kinshasas him. I want to see shit like that. I think this is the time that you could really do it, and I think they could capitalize on it really strong.
It would be really messed up as if Sami Zayn really went to his car after the show. He got the shirt, and because they beat him up, he's not going to join. Yeah. So that's why him and Nakamura go and assault them.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what Monday has to bring, especially after, or what they're going to do, seeing that the SmackDown got attacked already.
Yes.
So I want to see them, what they're going to do to prepare who's going to get attacked and who's going to show up. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, especially going into Survivor Series. I'm actually looking forward to it. This is the first time of Survivor Series. I'm actually looking really forward to it now.
Yeah, this is the last time in a good while that I've just been really excited to watch the main two shows, though. Yeah. To be honest.
So don't fail us, please.
Yeah.
Please don't. It could be a great thing. It could be a really honestly, this could be what the Invasion storyline should have been.
That's true. And this is what, if I'm hearing it right, this is kind of what like the Nexus should have been at the end goal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And as much as people saying, "Oh, this is not a Vince," no, Vince McMahon was present on SmackDown, and it is still his show, and he ran that show, so he gets credit on this show. So he's still part of it. Triple H had a heavy influence on the show and what they did, but it's still under Vince McMahon's watch wise. So
there was an interesting article. Yeah, I just want to bring your attention, but it only just popped up because it's a wrestling related article.
Yeah.
By Forbes, and it basically goes into the failure of Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman experiment, and I'm kind of inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Having him be the thing to spice up Raw.
Yeah.
If you go from the day he came, the drop off in the quality of what's been presented under his watchful eye has been really steep. Like that first few weeks, remember when we started thinking about,
Yeah.
oh man, Raw's different,
Yeah.
and we started feeling these storylines
Yeah.
and stuff, and it just took a sharp turn,
I
and it
I.
just dropped.
I feel this is something I feel is the fact that I won't blame Heyman in that sense, because again they still have to go through their writers and shit. And I think that's something they had to stop. In that sense, is the fact that I feel like they need more wrestling minds, more actual wrestlers behind that stage, than actual writers that never wrote for wrestling before.
Yeah, but I still can't. I can't let him off the hook because he's the boss.
No, I'm not gonna. You're not gonna get off the hook because again, wrestling, Raw and SmackDown has not been the greatest things. People do like it, but it's not our cup of tea lately. But there's times that again, like you're gonna do Heyman and the Bischoff thing. Like I was excited for that. And again, you see the little subtleties that Heyman was doing. He was trying to build Cedric as a babyface, trying to build Ricochet as the main babyface, and you see those things. But then they fail to like really capitalize on that at that instances as well. So it goes back and forth in that sense.
It's a weird thing when you realize the guys he likes,
yeah,
and the potential he has, and then they're still doing the same thing.
Talking about that, they just signed Lance Storm as a backstage producer too.
Whatever program he was with, because he mentioned
I believe Impact.
No, I'm saying I think it was either this morning or yesterday.
Yeah,
he had released a statement about this.
Yeah,
and so he had specifically said where he was gonna go, what he was doing. I wanted to know where he was. And so you said it was Impact?
Yeah, he was Impact.
Okay.
Gotcha. He helped Impact to what they are now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I think having that mind of wrestling, and then you also have Hurricane backstage. You have, I don't think Jarrett is that great. Well, Jarrett's a wrestling person. You have Joseph Parks. I think you have too many Impact people, and you see what Impact was when they were there. It wasn't good. Don't let them talk. Don't let them make shows.
People that are now.
A lot of dudes, a lot of them work for Impact. Like Jarrett's backstage, Joseph Parks backstage, Sonny Donji, or whatever his name is, backstage.
Oh, Donji Dutt?
Yeah, he's there. Hurricane is there, and I think Matt Hardy should become a producer, to be honest with you. You're not using him, and might as well use his mind to be backstage.
That's another thing. I don't know if you saw it. You saw that he was born over the weekend, over like the Halloween holiday.
Yeah.
Buried and reborn.
Yeah.
And now he's back. Yeah. He's woken again.
Yeah. He probably took a time off. I know his lady's pregnant again.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so what's his number 3?
Number 3, yep.
So I don't know. Is he gonna come back now?
I will take him as a producer. I'll take him as a backstage hand because I think he's very wrestling knowledgeable and he's very I think he's one of those dudes that thinks outside the box more than most people.
Gotcha.
And I think he could bring a lot of things to the table. And I'll say split the two in half. Seeing that you got Road Dogg back now, Road Dogg's in NXT now.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's part of NXT now. So
makes a lot of sense. So here's the promotion. Apparently, he was a part of something called SWA.
SWA, yeah.
Southern Wrestling Association.
Yeah,
was what Stone was involved with.
Mm-hmm.
And so that closed.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to get that.
Yeah, and then I think he just closed his wrestling school as well.
Really? Oh, so he's shutting up shop. So he's going to take on this like full time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good move. I think they're getting more wrestling minds backstage, which I think they need for the main shows. I think Triple H has probably the best people behind him in NXT and NXT UK. Like you have the likes of William Regal, you have Adam Pierce, you have Albert, you have the chick, I forgot her name. Cesaro's wife. I forgot her name. Anyway, you have a lot of people in wrestling mindsets behind stage actually producing matches and stuff like that, so it makes it a lot better. Then you have in Raw and SmackDown, they have too many writers that again never wrote wrestling before. They just know how to write stories, and it's like you have to have. I feel like WWE needs some more realism with their storylines. But not real that it has to be like a realistic and shit because you have Bray Wyatt the Fiend. He's not a realistic character. And I want to believe that he's this crazy ass fucking character. I do want to believe that. But I feel like more you just have to make sense of things when you put it on TV.
I agree. and it makes for a better wrestling show.
It
You
does.
know,
Yep.
I think they really need to get a hold on the type of entertainment they
Yeah.
want to produce
Yeah.
for each person, though.
Yeah.
I think because again, I don't want to just fall back on what you hear, but when you hear that certain people are too wrestlery and not sports entertainment enough,
Yeah.
I feel like instead of pointing that out, they need to work with these people on their strengths. Like Cesaro is a big example.
Yeah.
He's not a entertainer. But he's a damn good pro wrestler.
Yeah.
And I think they need to stop trying to fit him into a mold and not just use him because you know how it is. He's gonna end up
Yeah.
like Sean Spears, where he's a good hand.
Yeah.
He's a good guy to have around. He can make you look amazing, but he's not gonna ever win or win something of value.
Yeah.
Can't work in their box. And I just want them to find something. Stop trying to put him in a box and work with him to make something great.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's true.
A lot of these guys, because they keep trying to mold them into something,
Yeah.
and that's not what they're good at. But they're really good, and they deserve to be seen.
Yeah.
So I think they need to stop with the old school mindset of, oh, you gotta do it this way. Oh, you gotta act.
Yeah.
Let's find something that you're good at and try to work with you.
Yeah. If Cesaro's a wrestler before a character, let him show it by the wrestling he does. Like, he does it. Honestly, he's probably one of your best hands that you have in WWE. He could go toe to toe with anybody and make it believable. He could take the biggest guy you have and the smallest guy you have and make the match fucking work.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Cesaro is one of those guys. Honestly, yeah. I with Cesaro as well. Like, if you don't like the way he talks, give him a good mic piece. And I think that was something that they misused when they had Heyman. And I don't think it should have been Heyman because of the whole Lesnar thing.
Yeah.
But you could have got someone easily to be just someone, a spokesman for him, someone to talk for him in that sense.
Yeah, I believe so. Definitely.
You kind of had it with when they did the un-American shit, the We the People.
Okay.
When Dunch Mantel took
when they had okay.
I think they had it with him a bit. Like, he did brag about Cesaro being this, and that, and like you had that mic set. But honestly, even when he first came in, he had Oksana as his main mic piece, and she was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he first came in, he was the U.S. champ for like almost a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
What changed? I don't know. Like, what happened?
Yeah. I think maybe a female manager for him will work.
Okay.
Maybe not even. Like, I feel like the missing piece for him, it was maybe a mic piece, but even him, as long as he talks passionate, I think he will get over with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Daniel Bryan wasn't the greatest speaker when he was a babyface. He gotten better, but he wasn't the greatest speaker until he started really getting into his characters.
Yeah, and now he's not even a character anymore.
No, it's just him. Which is fine, because now he could just turn it on, the good or bad. He could just turn it on dime.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
So, I guess we're gonna wrap this up. We have anything else?
Just to give a welcome back.
Oh yeah.
To was it Takahashi?
Yes, Takahashi. Yay!
Some of the best I've seen all month. Like, this whole time we've been doing this podcast, the guy he broke his neck.
Oh yeah, no, Dragon Lee fucking dropped him in his neck.
Accident. See, but you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm always scared. It's never on purpose.
Yeah.
But people they go for it. They do these fantastical moves, and sometimes they fucking Kazarian, like, spiked his head on the thing. You never know what that has to do with his career now. Like, that could be the injury that sets him up to end his career early. You know what I mean? And Adam Cole hitting his head. Like, again, you never know when the freak accident is going to happen. So it's just good to see that Takahashi is better, is back in the ring doing what he wants to do.
And he's fighting Wrestle Kingdom 14. He's fighting
wearing these loud ass suits.
Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
For the IWGP Junior Weight title, they also announced that Jericho is fighting Takahashi at the same event. It's going to be a 2-night event.
Because Takahashi is that guy. You can talk about
Tanahashi.
Jericho's Tanahashi?
Tanahashi, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's going to be a 2-night event, so it's going to be Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome.
They also announced they did this Naito versus Jay White for the IWGP IC title, which I think Naito or fights for that title like every fucking Wrestle Kingdom for the past like 4 years.
Wow. Gotta see it.
I don't know. I think he wrestled for that title like the last 3 years.
Shit.
Yeah, he fought Jericho for it last year.
That's true. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
Anyway, and then you also have Okada versus Kota Ibushi.
Got
for the IWGP title, which January is coming up very soon, so they're building up for that Wrestle Kingdom card. I haven't really been catching up. I know Kenta is the Neverweight Openweight champion, and him and Ishii been having some crazy, brutal matches. So yeah, I've been like all this wrestling kind of got me like slacking on watching a New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get that. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's way too much. It's a lot that I feel like it could start getting burned. It could start getting burnt out a little bit. So hopefully you guys keep us entertained and we don't.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we'll wrap this up. Oh, last but not least, WWE 2K20 just got one patch up. Still the same shit, but
I tweeted out. So if you want to check out the Red Cyclone Inc. Twitter, there's a comprehensive video of what's changed and what hasn't.
Yeah.
And what needs testing.
Yeah, there's still a lot of things. Again, they gonna this is patch 1.02. They're gonna have like 3,502.
Yeah, they said this one did come out earlier, so at least people who were expecting it were like, all right. You got us the patch early.
Yeah. Also the Bump in the Night DLCs out. I actually think it's kind of cool. Like I played a little bit of it, and it's Bray Wyatt doing the announcing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And I'm all for that. Like he is actually telling a story of why he picked this person, and like he's going like one of the towers is Finn Balor, and he was like, I want the little demon inside him, and he's actually talking about like Aleister Black and why he chose him, and it's actually pretty cool.
That's cool. I like that.
So that's something that I'll give. The arenas are interesting because it's in like the Bray Wyatt swamp and shit, so it looks pretty decent. It looks cool, I think. But
Good stuff.
I'm trying to be positive with the game. Trying to like it.
It's still going, so that there is that.
Yeah, as long as they try to fix some things, it works. But I still have my issues with the game. Again, I'm waiting on the Creative Championship because they own us that. So
yeah,
hopefully it comes soon. I guess that'll be it. I'll be probably Twitch streaming the WWE 2K Bump in the Night stuff probably starting this week.
Okay, cool.
So you guys could watch and play with me and talk to me while I play these damn things. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. We do this every Saturday morning around 12 o'clock. If you tune in, give us likes, follow us on the messengers. If you want to actually input into this conversation, just write in the messages, and I hope you'll answer your questions as well.
Yep.
This is our new setup of how we do every Sunday. We've been doing it for the past month, and it's been enjoyable. Sorry we're going really long with these, but it's a lot of shit to talk about.
Changed. It's been way more wrestling.
So we've been trying our best to keep up with it and keep it entertaining as well. But yeah, definitely check it. Just check us out here. So I'm Mark the Mike. You can follow me. I actually have a link tree on the Twitter that has all our links in it. So if you're on Twitter, if you go to my profile, all our links is in that link tree. Has everything from Red Cyclone Link to ours. Follow us on all social medias on Twitch, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitch TV, SoundCloud, YouTube, and all Mark with the Mic and Red Cyclone Inc. Go ahead, tell yours.
We are on Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram, Tumblr, WordPress, and make sure you catch these on YouTube after the fact.
Yeah. That's all of them.
It's all the same name, Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes.
So there's no. And make sure you participate on the Babble board and ask questions to So maybe we'll have questions to answer on these episodes.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to. It would be good to get more of a community aspect with it, like to see what people who actually do pay attention.
Yeah.
To these, what they want to add in.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you hit us up on the Facebook page, the Wrestling Babble Facebook page, or you can hit us up while we're running live on Twitch. I'm actually reading all the questions in here, so you could say whatever you want, and we'll try to get into the conversation. Even if you have something that you want to talk about on the thing, we probably could get into that right then when you say it. So
yeah, just ask questions. Like if you're watching wrestling, we wrestling fans, so
yeah,
let's fan it up, man.
All right. Also, I did make link tree on all our all the Twitch profile. I'm gonna start just putting it on the podcast itself. So if you want to find everything will be on that link tree. Everything.
Nice.
So all right. Peace out, laters, and stay tuned for a Guest Better Podcast. We will probably start around 2:00.
Yep.
Laters.